Hello, fellows. We are back with the best video of the year, which is the start of a new season. One quick announcement, the draft class quality slider for this next draft class will be set to a 51 out of 100. Again, I don't know how much that matters exactly. What that does is it affects like a player's ratings and potential, but it doesn't necessarily affect their age because, as you saw, last year was supposed to be our worst draft class, but it turned out to be decent because some players are very young. Then we're going to increase the salary cap to 148 and the hard cap to 262. So I will make both those announcements also. And with that said, let's get into progression. It looks like Giannis stays the same. Ooh, Isaiah Stewart up 4. That's probably from a random event for the Sixers. Garrett Meeks goes up 5 for the Bucks, so that's a nice hit for them. Brent McCoy goes up 3. Remember, this is your only chance to see like your player's potential grade. So this is where you will see the young players that you drafted this past year, what grade they have. Keep in mind though, take all these grades with a heavy grain of salt. They could be wrong. They're based purely on your scout. And so they could be off by like a lot. Like it could say A- and their real potential could be a C. Look at the Sonics though. A ton of progression here from the Sonics and all their young guys. Bruno Jukic up 5. Koulibaly goes up 2 for the Grizzlies. Yeah, the best way though to tell your player's real potential is basically just to go to their rookie card and see what their floor and their ceiling are. And that pretty much tells you the maximum or minimum potential that they could have. And other than that, you can rely on the grade a little bit, but not a lot. Some decent progression here for the Jazz. Moss is up to a 94 overall. Frazier and Pierce are positive for the Kings. For the Knicks, a lot of guys going up 1. Deep Dave goes up, 3? Nice. Up to an 80 for the Knicks. If they go up a lot, that kind of tells you that like they do have high potential. So this guy, from Milton Pessoa for the Magic, 23 years old, so he might be done progressing, but it says he has a potential. He probably does have a high potential considering he went up 4. Mavericks here. The Nets got a lot of people go up. Wemby goes up 2 to a 96 for the Nuggets. Some decent progression for the Pacers. Some of that's random events though, I think. Nick Smith goes up 3 for the Outlaws. He signed back on a 1-year deal. Underwood up 3 for the Raptors to 78. So some guys are bumping up a decent amount. Obviously not every single rookie is going to be a hit, even if they have high potential. Some good guys going up here for the Spurs. Now, some of these teams that I'm looking at right now, it looks like they have more than 15 players, and they didn't necessarily say who they were going to drop. So the game will be dropping those players here in a second. So you may see someone on your team that goes like up 2 or up 3, and then the game just drops them a second later. And that's why it's important to always count your players, make sure that you don't have too many. Roberts up 3 for the Warriors, but Kawhi goes down 4. And then finally the Wizards, who didn't fill out their roster much in this free agency. And with that, we are going to now advance to the next season. We will auto-generate this rookie class at the 51 out of 100. And looks like someone had 18. Some people with more players than they're allowed. And the game is just going to pick who to cut from those teams. But here we are now into next season. The first thing we're going to do is still show available free agents. So Patrick Williams is the top guy. Looks like he wants only about $4 million. Bull wants about 7. Jalen Williams wants about 10. Moore wants a minimum. Sensbaugh wants 11. Kokolo wants 5.57. Prosper wants 6.79. Williams here wants 7.4. Sean Brown wants 11.2. He's a 23-year-old. And Darius Bazley minimum. Beasley, Joseph, McGowan's, man, here's a few more guys. You could probably find these guys in the last free agent video if you wanted to see roughly how much money they're asking. But yeah, that is it for free agents. Let's check draft picks. You can now trade 2032 picks, obviously. So that means the Bucks have even more picks. Here's the situation for the Sonics, the Grizzlies, with a decent amount of picks there. Hawks, Heat, Hornets, Jazz, Kings, Knicks, Lakers, Magic, Mavs, Nets, Nuggets, Pacers, Outlaws, Pistons, Raptors with a couple over. Spurs with a ton of picks here. They probably have the most in the league now with all those 2031s. Then Suns, Blazers, Wolves, I said a team wrong. Whoops. Okay. Now, what do I need to show? We're going to go to team finances next, I guess, and show everybody's cap tables. Bucks with about 8 million in room right now. Bulls are 70 over. The 3-time champion Bulls. Looks like they're going to have some financial problems this offseason. Cavs, I think this new hard cap is 264, so I don't think they're quite over it. But they're coming off a finals run. And I kind of expect them to be the best team in the league again this year, although we'll see what happens. Grizzlies are 14 over the cap. I swear I edited that Jordan Walsh contract, because that was a meme. I'll have to go back and do that again if it didn't save. But he's not actually supposed to be making a max. Jazz, 183. They are 35 over. Kings are 10 over. They just traded Fox. Knicks are 87 over. Oh, that's a glitch though. So I'm going to have to fix that glitch. Kobe Buffkin should not be making $77 million. So if I forget to do that, Chimmy, you have to remind me. Or one of us. Magic, though, are 78 over the cap. They're going to run it back with Drummond and Zion again, I think. Mavs are 50 million over. They just had to pay a lot of young guys. 42 over for the Brooklyn Nets. 61 over for the Nuggets. 65 over for the Pacers. Same with the Outlaws here. That's another glitch. There's another 77, Nick Smith. Some people that are accepting qualifying offers are just making $77 million for some reason. Raptors with 29 in room. They may have the most money of any team. We'll see if anyone beats it here at the end. I don't know if Conley is supposed to be making that much money for the Spurs either. I doubt that he is. Jokic and Harden and the Thunder. The Wolves, oh my gosh, the Wolves have 70 million in cap space. That's crazy. that wins. Hank wins. The Warriors. We're almost to the hard cap, and then finally the Wizards here. Okay, is there anything else that I have to show in this video? We've gone over progression, we've gone over who's still a free agent, we've shown the picks, the cap tables. I believe that is it. So, thank you guys for watching, and good luck to all the teams this season. I'll put out some quick 2K power rankings, and hopefully we'll get better ones in a day or two from Caleb. But other than that, next deadline will probably be, what is today? Sunday night, so it'll probably be Tuesday night. Halloween night. We'll see.